Okay, YouTubers, I'm your host Echo Fan Grey Wolf. Welcome to Kung Fu After number 2. So I want to make this video, and I need you guys to be open-minded, and I need you guys to set your beliefs to the side. So over the weekend, one of my siblings' friends' child committed harikari, seppuku, suicide. He unalived himself. I don't think I can describe it any other way, and I don't know the guy. Just my condolences to the family before I go any further in this video. So Sunday night, well, Sunday morning, I woke up after having a really strange dream about someone killing themselves. And I didn't know the guy, but he was talking to me and he kept telling me he was going to kill himself. And I was like, why are you going to kill yourself? And I tried to talk him out because I've been down that road where I have attempted to kill myself quite a few times. I have not lied to y'all about that. I'm honest as fuck about that shit because I have Dr. Bishop where most people can't get help. And had I not been in the military, I couldn't get the help either. Um, so when I woke up, I'm not superstitious, but I'm very cautious. And since I hadn't had breakfast, I didn't tell anybody about the dream. And so my sibling, she comes in and says that her friend's kid is missing, and he had said he was going to kill himself, and he'd been missing for like a couple of days. And she went out and found the body. There was a horrible rainstorm, and I don't get along with my siblings, so I stay in my own damn lane. When it's their business, it's their business. When it's family's business, it's family's business. And I don't go posting that shit on the internet. I've had some family issues that has caused a little bit of some problems for me. Not physically, just enough problems to make you say, you know what, man, okay. So I don't identify my siblings online. I haven't ever identified them by name online. But if people know me, then they'll know them. So when I say a sibling, I don't give you which direct sibling. I only give you gender. And I generally only have problems with my female siblings versus my male siblings. Anyway, getting it out of the way, she did find the body. And we had a chat. It was like, I dreamed about somebody killing themselves last night. And she's like, okay. And I was like, I've never seen him before. I don't know who he is. But I know he talked to me. I woke up to him killing himself. And I didn't wake up in like a cold sweat like you see in the movies or whatever and go, no. I just woke up like, I need to check on my friends. I didn't call any of my friends. I know that their mental health is as important as mine, but I also know that their mental health is in a lot better shape than mine. And I worry about my friends all the time, but I also know that they have kids to live for. I don't have kids. And the family I have, only few members of that family actually gives a fuck if I live or die, outside of the 599 of you guys who are here. I know you guys give a damn about me, and it keeps me alive and it keeps me going, and I thank you so much for that. But it's kind of the thing that happened over the weekend, and I just want to let you guys know that sometimes you might want to trust your dreams. Now here's where the fucked up part comes in. And this is why I said at the beginning, put your beliefs to the side and just be open-minded. Certain people in my family have certain gifts, and we don't really talk about that kind of thing, all right? And I specifically don't really talk about that thing because my uncle, who passed way back in June of 2024, he kept telling me, you got the gift, right? You got the gift, and I'm like, the fuck gift you talking about? I thought he meant like my fighting gifts and my skills or my martial arts. It's like, no, um, other gifts that everybody tends to have. And I'm like, okay, maybe he hit the weed just a little bit too hard today. And he's been saying it for years, and I just didn't been paying attention. And yeah, he smoked weed. I, on the other hand, do not do drugs. I did have an alcohol problem. But usually, after I drink and got my buzz, I crash and go slam to sleep. And I've never had better sleep than when I drink. But I gave up drinking and put my time into writing these books and some other things. So our family has had I don't know how to word it. Just bear with the word. We've had some supernatural incidences, and certain people have seen certain people pass away before they pass away, or after or as. And apparently it might be hereditary. So there's that. Outside of that, I try to push all that shit to the side because my most supernatural anything was the Witch Rider attacking me since I was fucking 7 years old till I was 15. Outside of that, nothing spectacular. I have possibly, and I do this because I don't want people to think I'm crazy and wind up in Shady Acres. I'm a 51-year-old man who cosplays. Of course I'm crazy. Um, I've had incidences where I thought I seen certain things, like bodies of natives that have passed and shit like that. Please don't read too deep into that. Do with it what you will, but just don't read too deep into it, because I tune that shit out. I saw it, but I tell myself I didn't, and that way I just keep moving through life. Um, should I be ignoring it? Probably not. Do I ignore it? You're damn right I ignore it, because I don't want people locking my ass up and thinking that I'm fucking insane. Half as crazy I can live with. Insane's a whole nother matter. So yeah, yeah. But yeah, the young kid passed away. I don't know his name, and I'm not going to give you any updates on it because it's not my business. But I just wanted to point that out, that sometimes you do get messages from beyond, and sometimes you get them from strangers. And my uncle isn't the only one that told me about these gifts and shit. And again, out of sight, out of mind. So I don't really put too much stock into it. And if I do have the gift, they can have it back. Okay, I don't want it. I don't need it. It's not helpful. I'm not gonna make any money with it. Um, I will say I did make a slight mistake in this video. There was something else that's supernatural. I remember I told you guys about the floating head thing that follows me, and it hasn't showed up since I was like 15. No, so everything kind of stopped at 15. The floating head thing, it started at like 15, and it kind of stopped at 15 for a little while, and it kind of came back in like my 20s and my teens, because it showed up when I cut my middle finger at Murray's. It showed up at Murray's when I was covered in that box of fish. It showed up in my teens when I almost cut off my thumb at Kegler's, and then it hasn't been back. But every time it showed up, it has warned me, and I have ignored it, and I have paid the price for ignoring it. So when this weekend happened, I hadn't had anything strange happen to me in so fucking long. It's just, okay, well, maybe it only comes to me when I'm on a certain frequency or something. But yeah, don't take it with a grain of salt, but do with it what you will, and probably not share that to everybody. Anyway, I'm Echo Fangray Wolf. This is Kung Fu Havoc number 2. Be seeing you.